I've done a lot of experimenting lately, and now I'm overwhelmed with mason jar. What am I blabbering on about? Something stupid, I'm sure. This video was supposed to be about using up some of these weird booze creations, but it quickly became about the syrup I use. Roast D'Anjou Pear, lemon Oleo Saccharum, with just a pinch of cardamom. So anyway, that's what this video is about. Alright, get back to it, you dumbass. I can coax a few more cocktails out of these. This is a cocktail that's been on my mind for a while, and I want to use this goat cheese washed rye. Remember, in this experiment, the goat cheese actually clarified the booze, removing some of the color and mellowing out the flavor. I thought this would go well with something citrusy and fruity, so I made a syrup using a lemon Oleo Saccharum and Roast D'Anjou Pear juice. The Oleo Saccharum is a half cup of sugar and the peels of 3 lemons set aside for 8 to 24 hours. I found a recipe online for roasting pears, blended and strained the fruit, and combined the oleo with a half cup of pear juice, dissolving the sugar and then straining the peels. I ate the roast pear skins. They were delicious. I think this will make a deliciously simple old-fashioned I'm calling Goats in the Orchard, using 2 ounces of the rye and a teaspoon of the syrup. Throw in a few dashes of bitters, a giant ice cube, and give it a stir. I'm garnishing with a dried Cara orange peel. Oh wow, this is really nice. The rye still has some nice flavor, the goat cheese adds a mellow base for everything, and the pear and citrus combo comes through just enough to be enticing without overwhelming everything. This is very pleasant. I love how this particular pear adds just a hint of floral notes to the cocktail. I wanted to try this with some regular bourbon to see if it was similar. The bourbon definitely takes over this one. It's there, the syrup is there, but it's really not coming through that much at all. I think you really need to have something that you've mellowed out, like a rye that's been washed in goat cheese. That makes all the difference in this cocktail. Let's do a couple more with this pear and lemon oleo syrup, a strawberry martini, and a French 75. The martini will mix the strawberry-infused gin from my strawberry Negroni video with lime juice and the oleo syrup. That's Hayman's London Dry Gin infused with fresh strawberries. I'm seeing conflicting information, and some people are saying that the French 75 was originally made with cognac, others say it was a post-prohibition change. But that's what we're doing. Goat cheese washed cognac, lemon juice, the pear oleo syrup, topped with Prosecco. This is nice, very fruity with some underlying floral notes from both the gin and the pear. Is this a martini or a gin daiquiri? Discuss below. This is wonderful. I'm not getting the pear, just the lemon zest, but this is a really nice drink. The cheese is helping cut through all the sharpness from the juice and the bubbly. This one is fun. Okay, let's try one more with the guanciale washed grappa. And if you didn't make guanciale washed booze, and I went overboard by making 3 different versions, you can do this with, a bacon wash or even no wash, like naked grappa. And I think this cocktail will work out just fine. That's probably true of all these cocktails so far, except for the strawberry gin. That is easy to make and quite versatile and was very delicious. This will be a 2-to-1-to-1 of booze, lemon juice, and the roast pear citrus syrup with a dash of rich simple, a dash of foamer, or half an egg white. Oh, and I made one with naked grappa. Let's try this one first, since it's missing a big, bold part of the flavor. That's nice. Very pleasant. I think grappa is probably one of the most underrated and underutilized boozes for making cocktails. It's distinct and pungent and sweet and fruity. This is a delicious cocktail. Wow, that's bold and exciting. And I don't know, manly? When someone asks you what you did last night, you can say, I made a cocktail with fried pork fat that was fruity with a delicate hint of flowers. All right, you can see that there are many options for creating cocktails when you make something weird or unique. It's not just a one and done. There are so many flavors for interesting variations, and even though you've used meat and cheeses as part of your cocktail, doesn't mean that you've limited yourself just to specific recipes. What goes well with pork? Applesauce, peaches, chutneys, and cheese? Pastries, fruits, coffees. Push that envelope and try something new. I'm Bitter Steve, this is Creative Mixology, and I'll see you at the next happy hour.